G'day guys, we're here tonight at Golf Central and we have Wilson product in our hand now. We have tested some Wilson stuff in the past.
We have.
We've tested the C200 irons and the wedges, and Wilson's making really good gear.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited about it.
For a price point, they certainly are on the cheaper side of things, but certainly make performing products. Now, FG Tour, so the F5, the FG Tour F5 driver.
She is slick. I've been talking to Alan about this driver before. I love the shape of the head. It's a deeper face, as you can see from the footage. It's very deep. It's very deep. Looking at the base, it's a funny shape, isn't it? Like, I don't know if it's because of the stripe and all the graphics and stuff, but
colour-wise, it's great.
I mean, down by the I like the red and the black's like a wasp.
Yeah, exactly.
Get in there, Jack.
Oh, geez. It's like Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
What's the wasp in that guy?
What's his? Yeah.
I don't even know. Ant-Man. Check that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the F5, you can adjust it 2 degrees up and 2 degrees down. I think with ½ a degree increments in between there as well.
Yeah.
So it's very, very adjustable, and this is weight slightly more forward as well. So they have the other D driver, D200 driver, which we haven't tested. I know there's some other Wilson stuff coming for game improving stuff, which we'll get our hands on later, but we've got this. Initial thoughts? Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
Visually.
Yeah, I've hit it a few times. I mean, yeah, visually it's amazing. Down by the ball, looks really smart. It's actually quite clean. There's a bit of a, what's that, the yellow lipstick sort of at the base, near the shaft. Yeah, like a gunmetal grey face.
I think they call it PVD or whatever that paint is.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, it's
trademarked.
It's black face, but it's just a full tie head. I actually thought the crown might have actually been carbon, but it's not. So I actually checked that. It just sounded a little bit carbony.
Yeah.
But full tie head, adjustability.
It's light.
Weight forward, 50 gram Zeta Fubuki Zeta shaft in it. Standard, stock standard shaft. Might be a little bit light and a little bit soft for us, but we're hitting it anyway. It doesn't matter. We're going to have a bit of a hit.
So get a bit of a feel of it.
Correct. Let's go over hit and let's get some numbers. All right, guys. Softy's just going to start. He's going to have a bit of a hit, but we have hit this before we've actually done this testing, but it's brilliant. I mean, from a feel point of view,
it's great.
It's I don't know. It's a funny sound and feel. It's quite. Sorry, mate. Sorry, pro. It's I don't want to say a dead sound. It's certainly not a loud ting. It
reminds me of my YZ Plus. Like it's not loud.
It sounds carbony, if you know what I mean. So the old Callaway C4 and all that stuff with all your carbon crowns, same as your Fly Z Plus. It is that sort of sound, even though it doesn't have a carbon crown.
I nutted that one, by the way.
You did nut that one? All right, I'm going to have a bit of a hit.
Yeah.
But from a feel point of view and a sound point of view, it's fantastic. What about you, Softy? What are your...
Oh, I'm with you, man. Like I said to you before, I'm really excited about this driver. I like to try another shaft. Very much like to try another shaft, but, I mean, that last one I hit, I agree. I hit it well. I hit it very well. So.
I think our laptop's died, so I'll have to change battery in that bad boy. So we might not get any numbers this time. We may have got something from Scott's from before. We've hit at least one on here that's got some numbers.
Yeah, and we got visual flight, so that's all right.
So
yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks really, really schmick. Oh my God, I really want to put it in the bag. Hey,
so actually, for me, I'd probably rather a different shaft in it.
Yeah.
It does feel a little bit soft and a little bit light. In saying that, I hit that really well. Feeling potentially one of the best drivers I've hit this year.
I mean,
feeling-wise,
it's interesting, you know, and this is on the lower spectrum of the market, isn't it? Like it's not
in regard. Well, Wilson stuff is certainly no Titleist.
No.
Kevin Struhlman uses, and there's a lot of guys that use Wilson.
Yeah.
Ricky Barnes, but still, just because it's slightly cheaper price point doesn't mean it's an inferior product.
That's right. So, and that's, as we've said before, you got to go out, get fit, and go hit them. Compare them to what you got.
I hit a bad one there. Actually, no, that one was flush, but that was just a poor swing. I think that's probably the only thing for me. Inconsistency might be because of the lightness and the softness of the shaft.
And the player.
And the player, which is usually what it comes down to. But guys, I'm a massive fan of how it looks. Like I was saying to Scott, I actually don't mind a black face to a black head, but a line-up line is needed.
but it's a stealthy one, isn't it? Like, it's not.
What would you say that is? We'll get a close-up of that, and you comment down below on what you think that is, because it's like a... It's like a fangs. It's almost like a snake fangs.
See, I'm seeing it the other way, like some antlers.
There you go.
It's very pointy, nasty ones.
Isn't it like an antelope?
Yeah.
I think that's what they are. A springbok thing. Yeah. But visually, it's extremely pleasing.
Yep.
Like these little accents of the gold and the black. It's fantastic.
And you've got the adjustability. 2 degrees each way. What's this? 10.5.
10.5 that can go either way. So 12.5 down to.
Can you change the?
I'm guessing, again, from the accessories point of view, I'm sure you could actually change that weight that's in the bottom.
Okay.
But I don't think you can get a hold of it unless you're Kevin Strillman, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
So, but again, there is adjustability, and that's the whole point of the driver. It's made of the same material. It's capped the same as every other driver in regards to COR. So ball speeds are the same as everything else out there. But if it looks good, feels good, and sounds good, which that certainly sounds and feels one of the best I've hit this year. It could go in your bag, mate.
No, I'm so close. I'm so close.
We just want to thank Steve from Wilson over here in Australia for sending this to us.
Steve, a legend.
You may not be getting this one back, Steve.
Soz, mate. And that's 3 wood. I think that might stay too.
And stay tuned for the 3 wood and the hybrid. So Softy and I are going to test that, and so is Richo. We'll see you next time, guys. Stay tuned for more equipment from Wilson, and we'll see you next time. That's the FG2 or the F5 in the driver. So try to go out and have a hit of it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.